friends, Tasha here from Pixie Mommy's Reborns. So we have a bunch of babies on the bed. Today I have out all of my AA babies, my African babies. I happen to have a few out. I was just changing babies, and I had Pipier up there from yesterday. And let's see, I had gotten Asir changed, and then I got Asvoria changed, and then I got AZ changed. So I said, if I bring over little Marley here, who is my little pixie girl, she's my channel mascot. I said to myself, well, that's all of my AA babies in my collection. So I figured I would make a video while they were kind of all out and freshly changed. I will hopefully soon do a video of my entire collection, but it is quite a bit of work to kind of get all the babies out and just, you know, placed and their hair proper and all that. But I know many of you have asked, and I will do that. But for today, there's 4 babies and 1 pixie girl. So I will introduce everyone. To those of you new, hello and welcome. Let me introduce you to these babies. We'll start over here. This is Asir. He is my Sally sculpt by Bonnie Brown. He's wearing his little John Lennon glasses. Actually, he's done by Kimberly's Cocoon. In fact, all of the babies, with the exception of this little Tink here, are Kimberly's Cocoon babies. So then we have Marley. She is the Zodi sculpt by Marita Winters. She's my little pixie girl, as I said, my channel mascot. Then we have Azariah, or aka AZ, over here. He's my chunker munker little man. He is the Azriel sculpt by Georgia Pagot. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but that is the sculptor. And then we have Tink by Bonnie Brown, and she is my newest addition. Tink is the sculpt, sorry, by Bonnie Brown. She's my newest addition, and her name is Pipier. And she just came home, when was it? Monday. And then we have Asvoria. Asvoria is the Marita Winters sculpt. Sorry. I'm listening to Gabe in there. I'm half here. She is the Sky sculpt by Marita Winters. I wish my lighting was a little better in here so you can see the beautiful color of her blue eyes. They're looking darker to me on video. They're a bit lighter and almost have like a green tint to them. Very, very pretty eyes. And she has like a lighter brown hair. She's a little more sparsely rooted. But look at that face. She is a very, very peaceful baby. She is like my most peaceful baby. AZ is my chunker monk, and Asir, many of you know, is just absolutely my heart, the heart of my collection. He always will be. He's very, very special to me. And Pipier is just, she is so precious and so sweet, and she just fits in. I really have been loving and enjoying her. So I am all giddy today on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Let me back up so you can see them all. I'll kind of go around as I'm talking. But it's been a super fun morning. My very dear friend Renee over at Raendom Reborns, it's a box opening day for her, which I don't know. For me, it's a very special day. A box opening is a very special experience, and just kind of the whole day is very special. Sometimes our box opening days, especially those of us that do have children, can be like, you know, after the box opening, we kind of just get stolen moments with the baby, like as you're passing by here and there with what you're doing, but it's still, you just have on your mind that, you know, you just got a baby and it's so exciting. So Renee had a very special box opening. I don't want to spoil it at all, but I'm going to put the link below, and I definitely recommend that you head on over to Renee's channel to see her very special box opening and her very special new baby. It was just a super fun box opening, and you know, it's just so nice. I enjoy so much. I've said this often. I say this often. I really enjoy seeing new mommies happy, you know, getting their babies and enjoying their babies. And, you know, when it's a friend and you know, or especially a close friend, it makes it even more special. Because I like just, you know, going on YouTube and just seeing, you know, you can just see when someone has that magical connection with their reborn, that they really, I mean, a lot of people refer to it as a bond. I call it the magic, you know, when you have a reborn baby that just really speaks to you, and you're just, you know, really connected with and enjoy. And that absolutely 110% comes through on camera, on video. So certainly for me, when I'm watching, I can totally tell when, you know, someone else loves their baby and is enjoying themselves and is having fun making a video. It shines through. You can't really fake it, you know. It's something you see that you recognize. I don't know if that makes sense. But I just find great joy in that. I have, you know, many babies that I'm so blessed with, that I have that kind of magic, you know, feeling for. And I feel like, you know, each of the babies in my collection brings something different to me. You know, like Asphoria, it just brings me this calm and this peace, and AZ is just like this snuggly chunker. He's just so scrumptious, and they all, you know, Asir with the personality, and he's just fun. You know, Pipier, you know, she's, you know, really new. I haven't spent a whole lot of time with her, but just, I mean, she's just so, you know, brings a precious little tiny sweetness. Marley, it brings like you know, like a pixie magic to me, and she's super fun. I spend quite a lot of time with her. She doesn't get a lot of video time, but, you know, she's so small, and this is her little, you know, bowl bed that I just bring this around. I'll just bring it in the living room and put it on the coffee table, you know, while I'm, you know, watching TV at night. I'll pop her up on the, you know, cabinet in the kitchen, you know, when I'm in there. You know, it's so easy to just, you know, take her and move her around. So I really enjoy this little one. And my other babies, let's see, who else is out? The Twinkies are out. They have their own special basket on my husband's nightstand, actually. So they're always out. And then I have my Hope chest that I rotate babies in and out of. Although none of these babies that you see here have ever been in the Hope chest. But I do, you know, rotate a little bit because, you know, space is an issue. So I think you know, next we'll rotate out Nicholas and Kenzie and Noah. Noah's fairly new, but anyway, we're kind of rambling here. My point is having fun and watching your friends have fun. So yes, I am all kind of giddy this afternoon because it was just very enjoyable to see my friends so happy, and it's a really special baby. So just, you know, head on over there if you have a chance to go watch that box opening. You won't be disappointed. It's really enjoyable. So, what else to talk about today? I didn't come on with a really specific topic. I just looked and, you know, said, oh, it happens to be all my, if I just put Marley here, it happens to be all my AA babies. So let me, you know, at least do a video with all of them together, because many of you have been asking for a whole collection video. But again, I will do that in time. So, some updates. Aubrey arrived home to her mommy Thursday. I know she was able to open her Thursday evening, and then yesterday, you know, posted all of her pictures and things like that. I didn't check with her to see if it's okay. She is on Instagram. She's not on YouTube. I need to ask her permission to share her Instagram. I think it will be okay, but I don't ever like to do that without, you know, asking. So I do have to ask permission still, and I will, if I get the green light, I will go ahead and announce on my next video, and I'll also put it up on Instagram if I get her permission. And then we have Sunny and Charlie that are currently on their journey. They shipped out yesterday morning to their mommies. Both of them did. You know, 2 separate mommies they're going to. And they both should arrive to their new homes on Monday. So that was super exciting. You know, packing them up and just knowing that their new mommies are going to be so happy and love them. And of course, I did my very best to, you know, wrap up some beautiful goodies and make things nice and special. And hopefully I did an okay job. I'm not the best at at organizing things and making things look pretty, and it took me, oh my gosh, I don't even know, it was like 2.5 hours because I'm just so disorganized, but I try very hard and I do my very best. So hopefully, and Aubrey's mommy was very happy, and she snapped some pictures of all of you know, the goodies wrapped up and in one spot, and everything just looks so lovely. So I'm glad that she was so happy. So that's news there of babies that went home. I think I let you all know that my little tink girl, Harley, has been sold. She will go, she's on a layaway, so she'll go home in September. And when that happens, if her new mommy would like, I will pass along where she went as well, because it's always fun to follow babies on their journeys, you know, babies that, you know, from one channel to another, and so on and so forth. And of course, you know, many babies are forever babies and will never leave here. And I've talked in many videos about, you know, the reasonings behind letting babies go. You know, as a collector, you know, sometimes we make decisions, you know, just calculated decisions based on, you know, our space, our financial capability, you know, whatever, you know, the things may be. I kind of just have a set, you know, goal, which I'm really there at this point, like very happy and content with my collection. And I, you know, I feel like I have that magic feeling with so many of my babies here. So it's not like, oh, just there's only one and, you know, that's it and I'm never going to have it with another. You know, so many babies in my collection like bring me that super, super magic, great joy that I feel like that's what I want. That's all I want in my collection. Because, you know, I do have limited space. They don't have a whole nursery. I would love to have a nursery to just, you know, have them pretty much displayed, you know, have a crib and, you know, a rocking chair and a bassinet in places, you know, to put them out, because I do love to look at them. And, you know, when you get overcrowded, you can't prop them out properly and pose them around the house properly. And, you know, for me, that's part of the joy. I don't, you know, I do have 4 children. I do have, you know, when you all see me here, you know, I'm enjoying myself. It's my hobby. I'm putting in 100% because I have a passion for it and I love it. But normally throughout the day, this isn't what I'm doing. So it's just nice to have the babies in your home where when you're walking past, when you're viewing them, that they are, you know, dressed nice and prop nice. And, you know, for me, it's just a nice part of it. So if I have too many babies that are just, you know, kind of squirreled away or packed away, I'm not enjoying it so much. So that's what I'm feeling at this point. Lord help me if I ever, you know, I mean, look, I have kids that'll grow up and, you know, probably have homes of their own and, you know, space might free up. But then again, by that time, I may be blessed with grandchildren and have a nursery for a grandchild. So you never know where life, you know, is going to take you. None of us do. Heck, none of us have the promise of tomorrow. You know, it's important to enjoy life and the things that we have now. So actually one thing I will talk about is friendship here. I'm really, really at a place in this hobby where I'm very much enjoying the community and friends and everyone here. You know, I enjoy all of you, you know, on many different levels. You know, some of you are, you know, have YouTube channels and I'm able to, you know, watch and get a glimpse into a little bit of your life and your collections. Some of you are just lovely, lovely commenters and will exchange, you know, lengthier comments back and forth and get to know each other a bit, and that's super fun. And I really enjoy that as well. Some of you that are commenters do have, like, you know, an Instagram where I'm able to, you know, put a face to the name or to see the babies that you have, you know. And then we have Instagram. That's where I'm active as far as social media with the Reborns, here on YouTube and at Pixie Mommy's Reborns on Instagram. I do not have a Facebook set up for my Reborns. I do not share my Reborns on my Facebook. And in fact, I have not really been active on my own personal Facebook in quite some time. So that's where I am as far as the hobby. And so I enjoy friends over on Instagram. I super, super love taking pictures. I wish I had more time for the photography. I feel like a lot of times my photography is just not, I don't have the greatest lighting, but I take the pictures when I can. Sometimes it's at night. It just could be whenever, you know. I just snap pictures when I can and get them up. If I have more time, they'd all be more perfect or professional looking, but I have fun, you know. I'm here, I do what I do because this is my hobby and I'm having fun and I'm enjoying. And I have been able to get to know several ladies here on a much more personal level. When I started out and came in, I had reborns from, let's see, the early spring of 2017, but I didn't come on to Instagram. I think I came on to Instagram in September. And then by the end of September, early October, I started the YouTube channel. So it's been, you know, since September, October that I've been a part of the community here. And, you know, after a few months, you know, really took off and really started to get to know people. So that happened to be the dead of the winter. Yes, we did have Christmas, which was a more busy time, but it was, again, it was winter. The kids were already back to school and settled in with their routines and what they were doing in school. And I shared in previous videos, I did go through a little bit of a depression and things this winter. I'm feeling much better now. Something that I never really had went through before, so I kind of didn't even realize it was happening. But so I really was spending a lot of time indoors and online. So, you know, not such a bad thing in the way that I was gifted that time that I did get to know some ladies here, like I said, on more of a personal level, and, you know, made a few close friends that I enjoy so much now. Of course, I don't have the same time that I did over the winter to necessarily get to know a lot more people on that personal of a level. And I am definitely the type of person that, you know, how do I say it without, you know, I'm not the kind of person that needs a ton of friends to feel good about myself or gratification, or to I don't place value like in the amount of friends, like, and not that there's anything wrong. I mean, some people do. Some people, when they have like their annual Christmas party, the more friends that show up, the more people they have, they feel, you know, we're all different, you know. You know, I remember my mom's best friend growing up, you know, 2 houses down. They were our neighbors and dear friends, and their 2 daughters were very close to my age. One was a couple years younger, one was a couple years older. We were like sisters growing up. And I remember that they were, you know, very active in the church and very just, very social people. And, you know, when there was birthdays and Christmas and holidays, you know, they threw big, you know, it was big events, and they wanted everyone there, all their friends, and, you know, and it was fun. And I used to love to go, and I used to go to church with them on Sundays, and it was a lot of fun. But it's more not me. I'm much more of, you know, a small circle of close friend type of people, and then just have fun with everyone. You know, that's, I wouldn't necessarily say acquaintances, but just more of, you know, dolly friends, say. I have the sugar gliders, I have my sugar glider friends. And in that, I really only have one friend that's like my best sugar glider friend, that we talk for hours on the phone, and, you know, have a friendship on a different level besides just sugar gliders. So anyway, and, you know, and I've been in that for years, and I wouldn't say that there was more than one person that I'm really, like, you know, tight with. that is just kind of how I roll, with, with friendships. Of course, anyone that's been in this community for more than a few months, and I kind of laugh. It's almost like, ay, do they put, there needs to be some sort of warning placed on this hobby. Enter at your own risk. Like, after a few months, you start to see a lot go on. And I mean, I remember sitting here just like a month or two ago and saying, well, I've seen a lot of drama and I've seen other things happen to other people. I've never had any negativity directed towards me. I've never, but as you go along, you grow and you realize that, it doesn't really matter what you say or do. There's just going to be people, just like there's people that love you, like you, casually watch your channel. Then it goes to the opposite. There's going to be people that don't like you and choose not to watch your channel, or just there's going to be people that don't even know you exist. And then it's going to go down on the opposite end, like of the scale, and you're going to get people that, for whatever the reason, just people you don't know, you've never spoken to, you've never met, you've never messaged with, you never spoke to, you don't even know who they are, that don't like you. It happens when we get on a social media platform. You can't please everyone. And, whether you've been in some sort of dispute or had a falling out, or which I haven't, had with anyone here yet. It doesn't, I don't think necessarily really matters. Again, there's just going to be, people that love you, people that like you, people that could care less if you exist, and people that hate you for, whatever reason. And, people that dislike you will pick out things that, that a gazillion other people do. It doesn't matter. It's just, when someone hones in. So with that said, it's a whole sea of, that's why I laugh and say, oh, don't they place a warning on this? Or, but really, it doesn't matter, because there's no specific way to navigate through this and to escape. You're going to come on and again, you're going to talk, you're going to share your hobby, your babies. Some of us share, things about our lives, current, present, past, thoughts for the future. It doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. So my point is to just enjoy, to be yourself and just enjoy. I had come across a new channel, I think it was just yesterday. I really liked the woman a lot, really related to her. And I think she's maybe not been here too long, and had lots and lots of positive feedback until this one person that was a regular commenter said something, I guess, kind of sort of negative. And she seemed upset by it. And I thought to myself, I feel really bad. Wow, because, she just seems so, so sweet. And I said to myself, what could I say to this woman to make her feel, to help her navigate? And really, when I thought about it, there was nothing I could say but, hi, this is my first time watching your video. I think you're great. Just keep being you, and just keep giving positive feedback to people that you enjoy, and that, that are bringing joy and friendship to your life. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. Otherwise, the Reborn doll hobby and community does not come with a handbook. Everything here touches us all, no matter who you are, no matter how you collect, what you say or do. isn't going to amount to a hill of beans. Now, yes, of course, I don't mean if you come on here and you're being mean or you're, belittling other channels or other people. Well, then, of course, obviously, it doesn't speak well of your character, and there's probably going to be a lot more people that don't want to, watch your channel, don't want to be friends with you, don't want to listen to that. I don't mean just, go do whatever you want. I just mean be you. I'm sure all of you, that makes sense. So, I started out without really a topic. I was just all, giddy and happy for a friend. I realized I had all of my AA babies out, and it just kind of rolled into, a little bit about talking about, being here in the hobby. And this is my vlog. This is my journey here. I say it all the time. It's fun to look back on where you were 6 months ago. It'll be fun 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now, to look back to see where I was at in life, where I was at with my hobby, with my collection, and all of that. It's, each of us that, choose to make videos here are, creating our journey, and we're creating memories. I, want to create, fun memories, with myself and my friends, to look back on. And to me, that's what it's all about. That's what brings me joy. And of course, the babies bring me joy, and I'm just having a lot of fun here. And I just wanted to say that, to all of you that I know on every level here, it's just my great pleasure to know you. And if you're here watching my channel, there's such a huge selection of reborn channels out there to watch. So if you're here with me, listening to me, thank you so much for being here, because I wouldn't, be on here so often, so much, so long, obviously, if I was just talking to myself. So I thank you all from the bottom of my heart for being here. Again, from my dear friends to my new friends to people just joining me now today, thank you so much for being here. So I hope everyone has a fabulous rest of your weekend. The heat wave broke here on Long Island, New York. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous afternoon today. And I am going to enjoy the rest of the day. All right, everyone. Till next time. God bless.